Hey everybody! Welcome back. Binding of Isaac. We're due for an Isaac run. That's always like a nice little relief for me. It looks like I took damage right as soon as I spawned there. I also probably blew out my pop filter with my loud kind of laughter there. I apologize for that. We'll save those spirit hearts for just a little bit later here. This is actually shaping up to be potentially... Wow, that was terrible. Potentially excellent. Those spirit hearts are going to be a nice backup. We already have 14 cents. If that's the shop, which it is, we might be able to re-roll and then buy... excuse me, shouldn't this door be open? That shop door should be open now. Give me a moment here. I believe it will be fixed. It's another key. Oh, not that we need it. Yeah, we might be able to buy and then re-roll. Ooh, that's interesting. Notched axe and pick up something else in its stead. Why didn't I pick up those spirit hearts? Well, I figured we would just hold up a little bit and pick up those spirit hearts to protect us for a deal with the devil on the next floor. Man, I know that, you know, we've only gained about a little bit over, like, 0.5 damage from money equals power so far. But look at how much that's helping me in chewing up the widow here. That's awful damage. Oh my god, I could possibly have found myself dead there. But instead, could have been dead on a Sunday morning hanging my head, still living totally large here. Pageant Boy gives us enough, so it's not necessarily the greatest strategy to take here, but kind of feel like we should just come down here, reroll this right off the bat. I don't know, guys. I don't know about this one. I think I'm going to take the ladder. A couple things factored into my decision there. The big one is just so the ladder doesn't show up in the future, but if I was going to do that, I probably should have purchased Notched Axe, just so when I rerolled it didn't show up, but, you know, we'll figure that out for the next floor. I'm assuming also we'll be able to get back to 15 cents for the next floor, even though it is a little bit of an aggressive play. If we can find the secret room and maybe just get a couple of penny drops randomly from other areas, it should be fine. And then we can pick up another item in the shop, and it'll all be good. But I guess it probably wasn't the best idea to take the ladder there, but I got a little too attached to the fact that our play was kind of cute there to start with, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, to get into that curse room and then have half-decent stuff there, those spirit hearts that can help us with the deal with the devil, and then get into the shop by way of bombing our way through the secret room and then get Pageant Boy. I was like, well, it can't all be for nothing, right? We've got to make something happen here. Hopefully that ends up indeed being true for us. Now, mind you, of course, by spending money on something like the ladder, we did end up hurting our damage overall here. But generally speaking, you know, money becomes very, very easy to come by in the late game. I typically end up having like over 20, 30, 40, sometimes 80 cents by the time we get to, you know, the point where shops in the game are no longer viable. There's a lot of reasons not to take the ladder in that situation, and I think a lot of people would choose not to take the ladder, but time will tell if that ends up being worthwhile, or if it even ends up making a meaningful difference positively or negatively on our run. The fact that we didn't get a deal with the devil here blows me away a little bit. Haven't taken any damage over the course of this floor. Oh well. We did get a cube of meat. It's some slight protection for us. Maybe we'll be able to swing it on the next floor. Still have an item room to go to. Kind of skeptical now about our chances of getting that shop because we have, like, no combat, no bombs. There is a curse room, which I will totally visit, and hopefully it'll be as good as the last curse room was for me. If we at least get to 7 cents, we can justify it. This might also give us access to the secret room, which would allow us to bomb our way. Or, no, it would just give us money, wouldn't it? Anyway. What do we have here? You know, at this point, this is one of the few times when I will say that the sack of pennies seems super useful, because it's basically going to be, like, small drips and slow drips of damage upgrades. So I'm content to take it here, even though it will cause us to get less spirit heart drops if we end up picking up the miter or something like that. So I think I'm going to end up using this bomb here, and... Okay, so we didn't find the secret room, but we got a damage upgrade in the form of the curved horn, which is worth it, but not worth it in the way that I expected. I guess our secret room could be here, or... I don't know. It's a bit of a weird layout. There might not be a secret room, or it's hidden in, like, in a room that's just adjacent to 2 rooms, which is kind of rare. A little bit of a disappointing one. Yeah, it's fair to admit that, or it's fair to say that I probably wish at this point that I hadn't purchased the ladder, so that I probably would have had the money necessary to purchase something on that floor instead, which likely would have been better. But hey, alright, there's our money situation more or less sorted out. This is possibly a library, but I really hope that it's a shop, and I really, really don't mind buying shop items because you know, the shops are, they're finite. But we have Sack of Pennies, which will help give us a lot of money back as time goes on. So we'll totally take Mom's Purse here. We give up, again, 0.6 damage. But we still, this allows us to take the Curved Horn with us into the end game. So I think it's an acceptable trade-off here. So money equals power, it's kind of going to be like a timed release damage upgrade for me. You know, damage upgrades are going to be temporary for a while, and then they'll start to stack up into the late game, is my hope at least. Very happy to be able to take the Curved Horn with me, or something even better, as long as is necessary. But I'm happy with this run so far. Would very much like, we'll probably not take this just yet, but would very much like to get a deal with the devil. That might be swingable on this floor, we'll see. Come on. Come on. Didn't quite finish the job there like I thought we would. Gotta watch out, sometimes the ladder makes it difficult to dodge. Well, if the pill is good, we have 2 of them. Ouija board is not amazing, but it might not be worth re-rolling if we have to re-roll something else. Ouija board can be pretty solid. Alright, we should get further away. That was looking kind of dangerous for a minute there. Okay, just keep this going here. Good damage, decent damage at the very least. Thanks to the Curved Horn. Money equals power not doing a whole heck of a lot for us, but that is a-okay. We've had a bit of a hard time getting our usual shop items lately. I mean, we've had the compass with some regularity, but it's been a while since we've had 9-volt battery and Nun's Habit. At least 3 or 4 videos since we had either, or any of those, I should say. But Mom's Purse has been showing up a lot. Notched Axe, Bum Friend, they've been showing up a lot, unfortunately. Ooh, careful. Good. This is going well so far. And one more barrage here should be enough to finish the job. Good, good. Lucky me. It's pretty unfortunate that we didn't get a deal with the devil there. But let's take this pill. With this being a range upgrade, it's probably debatable whether or not it's worth a bomb to take a second range upgrade. But I'm gonna do it. Just because we're on Curse of Darkness, so we're unlikely to find the secret room anyway. And I'll reroll Ouija board. And if we end up getting nothing for this, well, shit happens. But honestly, Ouija board annoys the crap out of me unless I have a Spirit of the Night. Why? Because I like being able to shoot poop and fire quickly as opposed to taking 100 god darn years for it. Now, again, we're clearly going to go through every single room that we have remaining here. We haven't experienced, you know, like a 1/100th of this. Well, that's just obviously not true. But we've experienced at least 1/100th, but still. That's another rerollable pedestal for us. We're very unlikely to be able to get something out of it. So we'll probably end up taking that speed upgrade and re-rolling White Feather again. But we might as well leave it just in case. Never mind. I guess we'll go to our curse room straight away too, even though it's going to cost us our Spirit Heart. But we won't go to our curse room until we finish with this room. Because if we do it that way, we won't be able to go to this room. So Roid Rage doesn't actually give you a range upgrade, as it says. If I remember correctly, it is just a speed upgrade. So not really that good of a get for us, but it's okay. That's like our 3rd speed upgrade. Or our 1st. I've been on kind of an Isaac recording marathon today. To some extent, the runs blur together a little bit. And you have to forgive me for that, but that's just, you know, it's par for the course. It's the norm. It's not that each Isaac run isn't special in its own way. It's just, you know, after a while you start to think like, was that 2 runs ago? Or was that this run? Or, yeah. It's okay. Never fear. As long as our play is there, that's the only thing that matters. That was a terrible hit, but that's okay. Pop up, and, we won't be able to reroll White Feather. Probably would have been better off just taking Ouija board, but I think it was worth a shot. Hey, a health upgrade and bad gas. Well, all's well that ends well. At least we picked up another HP on this floor for our troubles. We can get an extra HP there. Well, an extra set of red hearts there at least. And, oh, is there a key for sale here? There's not. Okay. Not that we could buy it anyway unless it was half price, but that's all right. Pretty good floor, I think. Why is Sack of Pennies so big? It's freaking me out a little bit. There was nothing in here, right? No fire? No, we already shot it. Okay, well, it's down to the next floor. No Spirit Hearts to back us up now, but we are at full health. Really hoping to earn a deal with the devil or angel or whatever on this floor. The fact that we haven't gotten one so far is disappointing. Might be a byproduct of the fact that I didn't restart Isaac after the last episode. That does happen from time to time, and it's weird. Let's not go to the curse room yet. And it was deliberate to not restart Isaac. It wasn't just laziness or like an accident. I was like, let's not restart it because we had some deals with the angel last time, and this will give us some different and weird and unpredictable item generation maybe, or deal with the devil generation. Unfortunately, it's kind of backfiring on me now because we've got no deals with the devil or angel thus far. Okay, just like please explode. There we go. Now, I would love to be able to use my reroll right away, but not at the cost of taking red heart damage by going to that curse room. So we're just going to have to eat it for a little while here. At least we're not on a Curse of Darkness, so if we find a secret room that's adjacent to possibly a shop or an item room, we can make something happen. But there's a key for us, which makes our shop very viable. And I'm going to use it right here. I'm going to use our key on the shop, even though we don't have that much money. My hope is that this will be greed. Maybe we can get a good reroll there, or we get money, and we can use that money to just up our damage. So, I'm not necessarily banking on it being greed, but I think there's a chance that it could be, and that would be a-okay by me. That Spirit Heart, very nice. Okay, well, there's a map in here for sale, which I would very much love to get. The map would pay for itself eventually. In terms of just allowing us to find the secret rooms, it would be worth way more than 15 cents. I'm basically picking up every single item at my disposal, which might come back to bite me in the ass at some point when money equals power is generating like no extra damage for me. But as of right now, it's not that big of a deal. Can't open that, so that's not even tempting. Not going to use my bombs to look for the secret room because it could just be next to the curse room here, which would basically make it free. So if I could save my bombs, that was not so good. If I could save my bombs for a later moment, I would like to. Run's going well so far. I can't complain too hard. It's a bit of an unusual one, but, you know, unusual is kind of average in Isaac. That was, again, awful damage. I kind of got stuck on the corner there. I think the ladder might have been trying to work because I was too close to the edge. That's my bad. Not used to adjusting my, like, shooting and dodging in response to how the ladder behaves, but maybe I should. And once we finish this, I'm hoping for another key so we can get to that item room. Well, more money. Money is damage, slowly but surely building up a nice arsenal here. Now, be a little... Oh, dodged right into that one, so there's red heart damage. But we can still get a deal with the devil and or angel by not going to our... or by not taking damage against our boss, which should be right over here. Well, rerolls are going to be hard to come by, but that's okay. I still definitely do want to look for the secret room because finding the map would allow me to find secret rooms for the remainder of the game so easily. The other thing about spending so much money is that we might have hamstrung ourselves a little bit from being able to generate arcades, which are extremely important with money equals power because of the way that they allow you to generate a ton of HP. I don't even want to talk about this. They allow you to generate a ton of HP just by, you know, playing the blood bank. So this sucks. We're going to get an item that we can't really do anything with. Our odds of getting a deal with the devil are nil or close to it. Quite low, at least. Maybe we can get a deal with the angel? I don't know. I like to keep some things about Isaac a mystery, and deals with the angel and the generation or the RNG associated with them is one of those mysteries. We're fast enough to get out of the way of little Chad here. I'm dodging a little poorly right now, but that's okay. We can definitely recover here. We're not going to pick up little Chad. It's just not good enough. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to go to the item room on this floor. It's going to be a touch tricky. I don't think we can... No, we definitely can't reroll little Chad either. Okay, well, in here we find some pills. One of them is a range upgrade. The other one... Bombs are key. Tears up. Okay, well, that's awesome. That's basically as good as I would expect to get from an item room. We also got a valuable piece of information that there is not a secret room adjacent to it, which meant it pretty much had to be here. Gives us the unicorn horn, which at the very least is a rerollable target. And it gives us the free ability to fly, which is actually amazing. That's awesome. It does mean we won't be able to buy the map on this floor. That's unfortunate. But it's okay, we'll survive. And maybe now's the time to actually start saving money. We'll be heading down to Necropolis 1. Stronger, definitely stronger than we started this floor, but also a little bit low on keys. A little bit disappointed that we couldn't pick up the map. That's okay. Boss room item sucked. No deal with the devil was expected, though, based on my performance, unfortunately. Alright, so we'll just get these guys up here, and if we find an arcade, it won't be on this floor, but if we find an arcade on the next floor, I will be extremely happy, because our HP is pretty good as far as, you know, normal standards go. I think we're probably about average right now. Hopefully, we'll get above average on this floor. Ooh, that's what I was looking for. Lucky dime drop there. And if that blood bank allows us to get not only some HP plus speed, but also generate, you know, maybe 20 or 30 cents, that would be amazing. So something like Bloody Penny would be a godsend right now. Free ability to fly on that last floor, I should mention, before I complain too hard. That's pretty amazing. Not free, it did cost us a bomb. But apart from that, free in a traditional sense. Now, easy rooms, easy life. That's bad damage, that's red hard damage. I feel like kind of an idiot. But this has been a kind of an idiotic run so far. It's just, it happens to be working out. Was this Curse of the Lost? It's looking like kind of a big floor here. Maybe my fault for going down the spine as opposed to trying to, you know, reach one of the terminals first. And we do have some bombs here. Ooh, that was a little scary. I don't want to use a bomb to check out this Tinted Rock yet, just in case we get a live bomb spawned that I can maybe kick over there. Normally, that's kind of needless consumable min-maxing, but you never know. Especially with our bombs so low, it might be important. Well, we get a Tinted Rock Spirit Heart conversion there. And maybe, just maybe, this keeps us from taking red heart damage on the boss. I don't know, man. I'm grasping at straws for deal with the devil possibilities here, but it would be very nice to get. If not, we'll just rely on maybe an HP upgrade here. But we do have an opportunity to use our reroll. Well, never mind. No, we don't. We're gonna get a second cube of meat, which is fine. I mean, it's not bad. This is the second time we fought this champion in as many videos. It's not so bad. Especially with our speed so high, we're going to be totally fine once he gets into his second phase. Now, I really thought both of those would be out of range of us, but that's okay. Sometimes he gets caught on his own bombs. Not that time, though, apparently. That time he dropped all three, like, right next to me. Yeah, so we still have a space where we can go to and rest if we want to, but I'm pretty sure that we're faster than him, so we should just be able to whittle him down. Pretty good boss fight, haven't taken damage. Probably our best chance of getting a special deal after this. And we will have a reroll for sure, because we're not going to use one to reroll his item. Alright, well. The blessing, I guess, is that we did get a nickel from Bag of Pennies, Sack of Pennies. So we're getting a ton of HP, or not HP, a ton of damage here from money equals power, even though we bought so much and spent so much money over the course of this run already. And that's good. And like I said, money is very easy to come by, usually. Where did that Spirit Heart come from? Money's very easy to come by, usually, so if we can just, you know... basically, we can buy whatever we want, is what I'm trying to get at, and we'll still probably be totally fine when it comes to being able to get at least an appreciable amount of damage from money equals power. Maybe not 99 cents like we might like. Such awful damage here, but I swear to God, the AI on these guys has been fixed. They're supposed to keep walking in the same direction, but they don't always play by the rules. I would almost welcome fighting greed here so we could buy an item on the next floor guilt-free. Of course, if we fought greed and he gave us Steam Sale, we would reroll it. I'm hesitating to say this, but I seriously apologize for the amount of damage I'm taking here. Just bad dodging. Not sure if I've like miscalibrated the amount of speed I have or something like that, but it's okay. We can still redeem ourselves here. You know, your performance on the Depths Part 1 is not necessarily a microcosm of how a run is going to go, or a predictor of how your run is going to go. To 35 cents. No keys. Disappointing. Still no keys. Well, without any keys, it is going to be difficult for us to go to an item room or a shop here. I didn't even notice that until just now. May look for a secret room. We're a little bit low on bombs, but secret room, you know, money is very valuable for us for a couple of obvious reasons. One, the ability to buy stuff. Two, the ability to give us some extra damage. So I would very much welcome the opportunity to get something useful happening there. And that's why I'm not using bombs on these zombie rooms, despite the fact that they're annoying the bejesus out of me right now with their constantly changing direction. Are you kidding me? You're supposed to just continually go in the same direction after you get shot in the head. And they are, but they're bumping into one another too much. Alright. I was hoping that would be the Hermit card, but the Hierophant is pretty good as well. I kind of want to blow up that Fortune Teller to get a key, potentially, without spending any money. It's our last room here. Doesn't look like our secret room is going to allow us to access either item room or shop without a key, unfortunately. That Eternal Heart is beautiful. That's exceptionally lucky. So, I guess first things first, let's blow up this fortune teller rather than gamble on it. Didn't expect that to work. But it did. Now we'll go to our shop. Could very well be a mini-boss in there. Maybe that's what we want, though. Yeah, okay, so it is Super Greed. He could drop a key. If he drops the quarter, we'll actually end up picking it up. I don't think Super Greed can drop the Steam Sale, at least not the first time you fight him if you haven't gotten the Steam Sale already from Greed. Or if you haven't, like, re-rolled. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, basically. But I do know that we just picked up, I don't know, like another 9 cents there. Somewhere in that vicinity. Can probably afford to pick this up now with 3 bombs. Let's look into our secret rooms. Very unlikely we find a key. Thank God we found it right away. There were a lot of potential opportunities here. Now, the Ankh is too good to pass up, I think. Even though we had a reroll and it was kind of tempting. I don't think I'd take the Hierophant card yet. I know I have a Spirit Heart protecting this Eternal Heart. It doesn't really matter that much right now. But I think we take the Hierophant on the next floor after the mom fight. My reasoning is then we can protect our red hearts again and possibly finally earn a deal with the devil. Maybe. I think it's the right play for improving our chances, at least. Okay, so we are on not the depths. This is Necropolis. The rules are different here. Got to be very, very careful. Money is nice. No keys. Possibly no problem because we can improve ourselves so much just by picking up money passively. Especially, you know, when we get stuff like random Eternal Heart drops, that's super lucky. Curved Horn is a nice little damage bonus that we don't have to give up. We might be sitting pretty here, but I would always like to have a little bit more. But we have had very good offensive item drops and some pretty lucky defensive drops like that Eternal Heart, for example. So we're protecting our red hearts on this floor just in case, but I think we save the Hierophant for the next floor where it's more likely to maybe be a little useful. So we know our shop won't have greed in it this time because we're already fighting a very annoying mini-boss. But because we can fly, actually, Ultra Pride's not so bad. And we can carry the left hand with us for a little while, maybe get some more Spirit Hearts or a devil item that way from the red chest that it spawns. But we'll be taking the Curved Horn with us down further into the game. You don't want to get stuck with left hand and find yourself in a position where you're generating red hearts instead of red chests instead of golden chests on the chest itself, because that can be a game-losing proposition, unfortunately, if you really, really need those chest items. That could have gone poorly, but it didn't. Alright, a key that will allow us to go to the shop. That is where I'm going to invest. We haven't really used many rerolls over the course of this floor. So, let me just say it, I'll finally admit it, I shouldn't have bought the ladder. I didn't know that I would get Transcendence, but I shouldn't have bought the ladder. Full stop. Probably a bit short-sighted, but I was... Oh, that was nice. I was enamored with my play on that first floor, and the kind of unique situation that happened. So, we'll check our rooms here. This could be a very important kind of corridor for us. Shop contains blue candle, which we'll re-roll, but let's see our item room first. Telepathy for Dummies is substantially worse. But the items in the shop pool are substantially better, on average, I think. Yeah, so we can just pay 7 cents for that, and that's excellent. And you know what? I'm going to pay 5 cents for another key as well. Not for the bomb, but for the key, for sure. We'll be back in this item room, and then I'll shoot the fires when we go in there. So that compass is super valuable for us. No arcade makes me a little salty, but oh well. It doesn't make me a little salty. I'm not mad about it, it's just kind of unfortunate. We took some red heart damage. Oh well, I wasn't banking on a deal with the devil on this floor anyway. I was kind of putting all our eggs in that next floor basket. There's the key basically paid for. Get back to full health here. Dare I say, despite no deals with the devil or angel, this might be a winning run right now. The more money we get, the better, of course. What do we have in here? Oh, red chest. Alright, a couple of spiders. Bullshit, 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 but that's okay. Even lump of coal for free, I would take at this point. We've already taken a bunch of range upgrades, basically with it in the back of my mind that maybe lump of coal will show up later. I did not expect to get hit there. That doesn't absolve me from guilt, but I was like, I didn't expect that to happen. Oh well. Alright. Rate of fire is pretty good, damage is great. Get these guys whittled down, take them out one by one. Easy game, easy life. Okay. Reroll squad is in full effect right now. What do we have hanging from our... That's kind of a weird-looking run, isn't it? What is that? It looks like we've got like a weird little centipede body. That's the Ankh, I guess. I don't know if I've ever really seen it like that. It looks like we have a weird little spider body, like we're something from John Carpenter's The Thing. It's freaking me out a little bit. Chocolate milk. No, thank you. The best item nobody ever picks up. Somebody tried to aggravate me in a stream recently in a Twitch chat when I was streaming. They're like, Northernlion, don't you know chocolate milk's objectively good? And they did a Kappa face. I know what Kappa means. It's sarcasm. But still, just to address that, whether it deserves addressing or not, chocolate milk is objectively good, man. It's just objectively bad for my, mental health and my wrist. Occasionally I get some, I don't really get, repetitive stress injury or carpal tunnel or anything like that. And of course, even further, I've never really been diagnosed with it. But occasionally I get some wrist pain. And chocolate milk does not make that better. It makes the tendons real inflamed. I'm not a doctor. Okay, so we'll have one more reroll that we can use on chocolate milk. It shows up so frequently. There's two items that show up on every Isaac run. They're chocolate milk and Abel. Watch, this is the perfect time for us to reroll chocolate milk into Abel right now. And you would say, wow, that's unlikely. It probably happens once every 100 videos, which is surprisingly frequently, I'd say. We have another key. I think we might as well go to this room down here and just get ready for our boss room. Oh, okay, so just be cool here. If it's counterfeit penny, we'll think about it. It's not. That makes our thinking process a lot simpler because we're just gonna take the money and run. And we're gonna be at 61 cents, which is, well, we're at 58 cents actually. How did that happen? Did I not pick up something? That's weird. Maybe my math was just totally bogus there. 58 cents is like 2.32 damage, I think. That's a pretty nice damage bonus. Hopefully it gets better in the future. So this is our last reroll here. We're banking on Mom giving us something half decent. Loki's Horns only gives us the effect of being able to shoot in 4 directions, so it's pretty bad. But we're stuck with it. Let's check our secret rooms for the possibility of maybe raw liver or money. 3 possible locations that I see. And it's going to be on the 3rd one this time. 4 possible locations, actually. This is the one. And 6 cents, was it worth 3 bombs? I think we could make that case. Now we're up to 64 cents, which is a little bit higher on the damage threshold. Can't really complain too bad. Closing in on that 4 damage ceiling from Money Equals Power. Great item. Really, really great item. Especially if you can actually find a fucking arcade, but I digress. Decent damage from us right now against Mom, relative to Mom's total overall health. There's nothing to sneeze at. We're certainly not underpowered by any stretch of the imagination. The only question is whether or not we'll be able to take good health and good damage and turn it into a run that actually has a chance of beating the final bosses, which are, several orders of magnitude more difficult than the one we're fighting right now. Now, so far so good. I mean, so far so very, very easy. Loki's Horns occasionally actually works out and hits one of the bodily segments or does some crowd control for me. We get an HP upgrade, which is what we were looking for. And we have to take the Polaroid, of course, but we want Polaroid Curved Horn, which is what we have now. And it's down to the next floor. Alright, so immediately we're going to use the Hierophant. Get ourselves sorted out there. Probably not going to open that. There's probably a case to be made for it being very smart to open the library. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to save our keys. We're not going to try to get a double item room. Keep in mind, we don't have anything that augments our D6. We don't have 9-volt Nun's Habit, anything along those lines. So we're only going to get, 2 rerolls on this floor before we find the boss. So we're basically just going to use a key and get whatever the books give us. Which might not be the worst thing in the world if we get, Book of Revelations, a free spirit heart from that. Book of Sin gives us a key or something like that. Pays for us going there. But I don't think it's worth it. I think the possible repercussions are enough to make me think that it's not really worth it. And really what we're doing here, in case you've forgotten, I use the Hierophant card to protect our spirit hearts to give us the best chance possible of getting a deal with the devil, maybe a deal with the angel. I'm probably not going to be too picky at this point, and we're saving our reroll for that. This is going to be scary. Closing in. Oh, I didn't get hit there. Holy crap. Closing in on that 99-cent threshold for Money Equals Power. Well, for our money in general, I guess, to be more accurate. I figured I'd take damage at some point on this room. There go all of our spirit hearts. Oh my god. Get this Gertie Jr. killed. Kill him. Kill him. He's not dead yet. Holy crap, are you kidding me? I did not get hit. Okay. Well, I'm glad I used the Hierophant card in that situation, because now I still have not taken red heart damage on this floor. Almost took it just there, but I've not taken red heart damage on this floor, which allows me a substantially better chance of getting a deal with the devil. This fucking floor right now, this room is scaring the shit out of me. Okay, now we've got one big blast assist, 2 little, like, meat puppets here. That's alright. You're dead. Okay, a little bit more money, that's helpful. Who are we fighting? It's Double Loki. Double Loki, very doable to do this fight without taking damage. If we take damage, we put ourselves in a pretty tricky spot. But we're chewing through them pretty darn quickly here. I think we're in a very good position. Come on, finally a deal with the devil. Oh, a deal with the angel, okay. What do you got for me? The miter is good enough to take, which means we reroll our speed upgrade. It gives us a range upgrade. Neither of them really that tempting for me. Now is our moment of truth. Yeah, there is an arcade there. Too little, too late. This was the wrong way to go, but that's okay. It's a short trip. See you next fall. Gotta remember I can totally walk on those spikes. Not because I have the socks, but because I have the ability to fly. So the arcade, yeah, it's just not worth it. The risk is way greater than the reward. Pill intrigues me. If it's a full health, might want to save it. The odds of it being a full health are pretty low, but I might save it just on the off chance that it is, because that would be a win, probably, or a much more likely win at least. Good. We'll take the spirit hearts as they come. I'm gonna save this pill until we find ourselves in a dire circumstance. I'll be really pissed if we telepills out of a fight that we could have won, though. Usually, I think it's best to generate, you know, research on these pills before you use them. But in our case, I think I'm gonna ignore my own advice. Thank you, Miter. We have one bad gas pill. We might as well use it. If we can use it effectively. Get a couple of enemies killed. Nah, it simplifies our game a little bit. Mom's heart fight should be easy. A little low on bombs. Probably won't use them. Or maybe we will totally use them. I think I'm going to totally use them because I'm not going to bother using them against Isaac. Less damage our bombs do, I mean, I guess the less we're going to be tempted to use them against Isaac or Blue Baby anyway. Might as well make our mom fight easier. We can totally use bad gas on mom as well if we want to. And then save our pill for the cathedral. Oh, come on. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Don't rush me down, you dicks. Okay, I thought maybe we'd be able to poison Monstro there too, but oh well. DOT still being done to Mom there. 77 cents is pretty substantial damage upgrade for us overall. Might be able to finish this before we run out of bombs, or like right as we run out of bombs, which is either is fine with me. Drop another one down here. Don't miss. Nice. Okay, that was really good. Only got one more left after this. Yeah, we did it. Okay, good. So we don't need to worry about creep. I'd rather keep Duke of Flies alive here so that we don't ever have to worry about Shub. And Duke of Flies will just die. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Okay, what's this pill? We don't know. Are these pills both the same? If they are, we could actually gather information on them. Could be useful. Could be balls of steel. They are not the same. So we used one. It was puberty. We're saving this one just in case it ends up being full health and we can use it at the right opportunity. I think this is a surprisingly shrewd play. And if it ends up being bombs or key or something stupid, that doesn't mean it was the wrong play. It just didn't end up working out for us. More spirit hearts. We could use those. Remember, you know, a big part of Isaac just living long enough to actually use the, or to get the item pedestals that you need. That was such awful dodging there. That's okay, though. We got some leeway with respect to our HP. And if we can just live long enough to get down to the chest, well, that's at least 3 new items that we can get. And then we can reroll if they go badly as well. So all we need to do is survive long enough to get carried in this situation, and we really don't need that much to be carried from this point onwards. You know, our damage is already good. 1 tarot card, 1 pill could do it. Don't like this room very much, as you can probably guess, but our damage is solid enough that it's not huge problem. There we go. Alright, now we can start to do damage to the real asshole here. Probably not going to go to this curse room. Just value our spirit hearts a little bit too much right now. Thank you. Closing in on 99 cents. Getting a little extra damage every floor. Helps out, man. Really does. Now, these guys are a little bit out of sync with one another, which I don't like. But we got them. We got one of them at least killed. You should be soon to follow. Come on. There we go. All right, easy, easy. Ooh, that was very close ×2 there. Okay, and just finish this off, and we'll be in a great position. I expected this Isaac fight is going to be kind of traumatic. That's bad damage. That's okay, though. Yeah. Oh, that's worse damage. That's not good. Just ease up here a little bit. Pump the brakes. Don't get hit again. One of you should be dead, at least. I guarantee it. There we go. Okay, we got a Spirit Heart back, so we only lost 1. Actually, we lost 0, and we got a little bit of a damage bonus. Okay, here we go. Again, I expect this fight to be difficult. We do have only 1 orbital, which means dodging is going to be important if I can actually manage it. We have no bombs, so this is pretty much just kind of like a heavyweight toe-to-toe, like trade punches type thing going on here. Rate of fire is pretty high, but you know, our damage is pretty high proportional to each tier as well, so that's a point in our favor. It's going better than I expected right now. I didn't expect to lose, but I expected to bleed a lot of HP away here. And so far that hasn't come true. Too early to get cocky yet, but could work out. And remember, we still have this pill in our back pocket. We don't know what it does, but it could be amazing. Could be balls of steel, could be full health. If it's bad trip, that makes it full health as well. It doubles our chances if you want to completely ignore statistics. That was bad, but that's okay. I'm trying to do like a little bit of a dodge into him every time I get hit, just in case my orbital puts me into a position where I can actually hit something. This is a nightmare for me right now. Yeah, I'm not loving this. But we should be able to survive. Survival's the most important thing right now. Kill the thing spawning the angel fetuses, my god. One more. Okay, good. We got a Spirit Heart back. That's beneficial, substantially. Alright, let's make this like 6 or 7 in a row. Down to the next floor. Only 3 keys still. Range up. Hourglass. And Ghost Baby. All of which can be rerolled guilt-free. Sure, Luckfoot could be really useful for us, especially considering we're holding a pill right now. Lifesteal, in a weird way, is actually pretty nice for us as well right now, I think. I think we need it. Or could benefit from it, at least. Need it is a very strong word, of course. It's actually 2 very strong words. So, I apologize if my commentary is going to get a little stunted here momentarily. I'm still considering how I want to handle this pill situation. Because it could be full health. But I think by continually saying that, I've kind of put myself in a position where it is full health. And that's not true. That's just not how that works. So am I really just gonna take it, or would it be substantially smarter for me to pick up the Luckfoot first? Which would... But the problem is if I pick up the Luckfoot, there's no chance it becomes full health, right? Like the way that would work is if it was like a range downgrade, it would become a range upgrade. But it's not like there's an anti-full health. Like if it's, or maybe if it's bad trip, then it becomes full health. But if it's bad trip, I like it as bad trip. Well, we're gonna find out because I'm gonna end up taking it like right now before even picking up the Luckfoot, it seems. Maybe not. Let's not take that just yet. Okay, Joker card, very useful. No. Okay, this is fine. It's even great as long as I don't get killed. Fighting Monstro was not what I had in mind on this floor. But, you know, we've gotten a lot of range ups. Range ups plus lump of coal plus our money equals power culminates into making us a pretty scary being right now. But I have to not get hit. If I get hit, we just lose. Good, and good. Safe room, okay. Alright, here's what I think. I think we just take the pill. We don't pick up the Spirit Heart first. Oh, that's terrible. That's probably gotten me killed. But it is a little bit comforting to know that telepills would still be telepills, luckfoot or not. Okay, so let's plan our moves here accordingly. No matter what happened there, we were gonna get telepills. Should have taken it earlier. But if it had been bad trip or full health, oh, how you would be singing my praises right now, oh Northernlion, prophetic Nostradamus of the roguelike world. That was a near-death experience. How is he not dead? There we go. We did it. Read it. Oh my god, we have so long to go to get back into the room where we can actually do good stuff. Oh, don't create the scythes. Don't create the scythes. Oh, I didn't even see it. It flew over the top of the screen. I totally forgot that we had the Ankh. Holy crap, we can still do this. Okay. Alright, be cool here. Okay, how do we get out of this? We don't take damage. That's it. It's very simple. There's no complicated formulas, you know? We're not doing integrals here or anything like that. You know, we're not solving world hunger. All we gotta do is dodge some bullets in a video game. It's hard to do when you're slower here, but... And they're not all bullets either. Some of them are deadly scythes of death from death himself, aren't they? But... I have faith in us. We have the miter. Ooh. A little scary there. We have the miter. The miter's good. Very nice. Very nice. The miter also allows us to get maybe 2 spirit hearts on a room like this, for example, where we have blue famine. You just relax there, okay? You guys need to slow the fuck down. Slow your rolls here. It's a ridiculous amount of dodging happening. Die. Spirit heart is guaranteed to drop. Regular version of war, we're fast enough, and gosh darn it, people like us. We can get out of this. Scary. Oh, yes. That's what we needed / wanted. Okay, dokie. And we come back down here, and we pick up Doctor's Remote and reroll both of these. Do you now agree that it was a smart idea for me to pick up that Ankh earlier? Many people probably saying, oh, reroll it. You got plenty of HP. Who's got plenty of HP now? Not me. Somehow that's a point in my favor, I guess. This fucking knockback and weird dodging here. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. That was, you know, I deserved to get hit once, so I can't feel too salty about that, I guess. We're fighting war again. War's easy, man. Solo war, at least. No, don't do the bomb thing. The bombs interact too well. Look at that. That came within like an inch of exploding in our face. Okay, now it's easy. Just get super far away. We did get a stem cell, so we have a lump of coals kind of inhibited a little bit by that, I guess. Oh, okay. I hate this. This is the worst. Yeah, okay, so we'll just focus on this one now. You stay in your zone. We'll take you out. We don't need too many more dodges to make that work, probably. Just stay focused. It's the one on top. We're dealing with the one on top. He's almost dead. He's gotta be. Okay, we did it. Now we've only got one Monstro. That was a very triumphant moment for me personally right there. The fact that we were able to... We got ourselves in kind of a sticky situation there. That's fine. That damage was not unexpected. We got ourselves in a sticky situation there, and we pulled it out without completely shitting the bed, which often happens on this Monstro 2 fight. Double Monstro 2, to be specific. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna get one more reroll. Don't fuck this up, okay? How do you handle this one? Bombs, bombs, more bombs. Come on, come back this way. Let me drop a bomb in your mouth. Maybe came out wrong. Or exactly right. Okay, gotta stay in a safe place for the dodges here. Ooh. Yeah, this is a little scary. It's the AIDS poop that frightens me a little bit here. And we're only gonna have 3 spirit hearts or less for this fight against Blue Baby. That doesn't excite me. That doesn't make me feel happy about things. That's not very much HP. There we go. One dead. This guy was kind of trapped. We could have just maybe dropped the perfect bomb on him. Instead, I decided to take damage. That was a weird decision. Hopefully, ends up working out for me. I don't think we want the red patch. I think we're fine where we sit. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare, though. Please, some more spirit hearts somehow. Rosary. Give me the rosary. I need it. It's our game-winning item. Well, let's do it. If we had Nun's Habit, that wouldn't matter, because if we got hit twice, we'd lose anyway. Well, let's do it. That's all I can really say about that. We'll open up with a Mom's Bra hit here. And stand as far away as we can so that our lump of coal does maximum amount of damage. And that gives us like an extra 10% head start on this fight. We're probably fucked. Almost certainly fucked, actually. The dodges just have to be too strong. Yeah, I tried. I probably could have done it. My bad. Either way, though, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. A little bit disappointed, but that's okay, because I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new episode. Goodbye.